Today we're going to talk about bending and reaching. Back injuries, mostly lower back, are one of the most frequent injuries that occur in fabrication shops. Even though we're aware of this, these injuries continue to occur with too much frequency. One reason is we're still bending and reaching way too often. As we go through our talk today, keep in mind that for every single percentage point that you increase productivity, the risk of injury decreases by 1%. Here is more information on bending and reaching, including safe work practices that will help you prevent injuries. Bending means leaning your body far enough in any direction that it temporarily moves your spine out of its natural position. Fabrication shop workers do a lot of bending. The number of bends performed by those who work a full 30-year career are in the millions. Reaching means your arms are extended out or overhead to the point that your hands are 20 inches or more away from your torso. Fabrication shop workers also reach quite a bit. The number of reaches performed by those who work a full 30-year career are also in the millions, and close to twice as many reaches as bends are performed over that 30-year period. One of the keys to back injury prevention is to reduce the number of bends and reaches as much as possible. If you can make a few changes that will increase your productivity and reduce the number of bends and reaches, the risk of injury will decrease substantially. Start by shooting for a 5 to 10% reduction in the number of times you have to bend and reach each day. It will make a huge difference over time. Ensure that all materials are delivered as close to your work area as possible by way of material moving equipment. Always limit the manual handling of materials as much as possible. Keep materials off the ground as much as possible. Large materials may have to stay on the ground, but other materials should be stored and staged close to waist height so that you don't have to bend and or reach to retrieve them. You can keep the material on rolling carts, rolling tables, rolling pipe racks, or other things of that nature to keep them well up off the ground and to limit the number of times and the distance that you would otherwise have to move them manually. Even small items should be stored in mobile storage bins. Also, make sure you consider the height of the shelving and the position of materials so that you limit reaching. Bending and reaching is simply part of what we do in fabrication. If we can work more efficiently, we can reduce our risk of injury and have a more successful career in fabrication.